Hello, everyone, and thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join us for today's call. We promise we won't waste it. Before we get started, just a couple housekeeping tips. We will be having all the lines muted today, so if you have any questions, you will notice there's a chat box on your dashboard. Feel free to type those in. We will be watching those as we go through the call. Also, just a couple things too is if you anything you see here, we do give you access to that. So just kind of write it down. Make sure that at the end, if you want to request that, just let us know. My name is Jason Rosset. I'm a marketer here at iMDirect. With me on the call, I also have Jeff Sullivan, who will be joining us today. Jeff, go ahead and say hello.
Good morning. Welcome. Hopefully, everything that we take care of today is beneficial for everyone on the call. Thank you.
So really, folks, today the focus of today's call, as you saw in the invite, we really want to show you a program we've developed here at iMDirect we feel can really be the game plan to help you even your business out through 2015. Many of you that are listening on the call may have taken part in the annual enrollment period this year, and as many of you know, that can be a very hectic time where you're really gaining most of your business within the last 2 to 3 months of the year. What we want to show you is how you can consistently earn business year-round using a program we have and additional resources that can help you do so. So to start this off, I think the first place we really need to look at is looking at our target audience, and that really is twofold. For us here at iMDirect, our target audience and our clients are you, the agent. The type of agent we are looking for is the type of agent that's comfortable in the senior market. Now, our Joe or Jane agent can be anybody that's been in the business just a few days, all the way out to the agent that's been in the business for 15 years. Really what we're looking for isn't so much that you have a full knowledge base of everything in the Medicare market, but that you have connections and ties in your community, that you have a good work ethic, and that you're really wanting to grow your business this year and earn as much commission as you can. Now, as far as for our client base, who we're actually looking for, where our leads are directed, the kind of business we really try to stir up, our target client we really look for, of course, is anybody that's eligible for Medicare, 65 or older. More specifically, where our program really shines is in that 67-plus market. We really do focus on going after those clients that already have a Medicare supplement in place, with our focus being just trying to save those seniors money. You'll see as we go through, one of the biggest things we do look at as far as our plans, we really focus most of our effort on Medicare Plan G. So we'll kind of go over that as well. So with that being said, what I'd like to do is just take a step back here and really go over who is iMDirect before we go into the meat of the content today. For that, I'm going to have Jeff go over that with you. He's going to kind of explain where we've been and really where our focus is at.
Thank you, Jason. So to begin with, iMDirect. Who is iMDirect? iMDirect is a new organization. We've been around for less than a year, iMDirect has, but if we take a step even further back from iMDirect, we are part of Premier Companies. A lot of you out there may have heard of Premier Companies, Premier Senior Marketing. Premier consists of 5 divisions, iMDirect being the 6th and newest division that Premier has to offer. Premier has been around since the late 60s. Very reputable name in the industry. They, service over 240 different carriers, or offer over 240 different carriers, everywhere from life to Medicare supplement, health, long-term care, annuities, a number of different, lines of insurance products. So taking a step back, we're part of Premier Companies. You may have heard of us, but iMDirect. This is our website here, www.imdirect.net. Just a quick overview of who iMDirect is and what we have to offer for our clients, our active clients, and for newer clients that may be interested in getting appointed with us. So just going over real quickly our website. Here's our contact information, giving you some information about who we are. Here at iMDirect, we only work with one carrier, that carrier being Mutual of Omaha. Our number one focus is Medicare supplements in the senior market, but also offering in the senior market as well, final expense life insurance, and then kind of flowing everything out into the other lines, traditional life insurance products, long-term care, disability, anything that Mutual of Omaha and their subsidiaries have to offer, you can get that from us here at iMDirect. Mutual of Omaha has been around, everybody knows the name, the Wild Kingdom, everything that Mutual has to offer, their name in the industry is one big selling point for us. A-plus rated carrier, been in the industry for over 100 years. So Mutual of Omaha is a carrier that we work with. We have a full portfolio of products, like I said, focusing on Medicare supplements and final expense life insurance. we offer a number of incentives here at iMDirect. A few of those incentives, or one of those incentives, includes a membership to a revolutionary new website called myseniorventure.com. One thing that I do want to hit on is with this website, we recently did a webinar, so if you would want any more information about My Senior Venture, as I show you on this, on our intro page, you can go to our YouTube. It's iMDirect 1, and then we have a number of videos on there. You can take a look at the My Senior Venture video. We have a number of other sales videos on there. So just a quick overview of My Senior Venture. You can go to that YouTube page. Also, you can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter as well. But getting back to the website, if I can, give me just a second. Getting back to the website here, to go along with My Senior Venture, you're offered a personalized website. Like I said, you can take a look at that video or call us with questions that you may have on My Senior Venture. What that offers is we take care of a $35 per month fee on that site. It's a great way to create some organic leads throughout your community, just a great way to set yourself up a storefront online. Another great thing that we do as far as incentives here with iMDirect is we offer our agents actively selling Medicare supplements. We offer them a free lead drop. You're not going to find that anywhere else throughout the industry. What our lead drop consists of, it's a 1,000-piece lead direct mailer. It has about a $475 value. We take care of the cost for our agents up front on that one. It gives them some production to start out with, some leads to start out with. And then when production does start coming in, another thing that we offer is $50 for every policy that you issue. So whether it's a MedSup policy, a final expense policy, a traditional life, you get $50 deposited into a marketing account, and that's on top of your commission. So whatever commissions you may make in your state on that certain product, you get that as well as $50 in an account. We will kind of go over the opportunity that we have with this account later on. We'll hit on some great ways to use those dollars. We also offer discounted E&O insurance, and then another cool thing that we have is an annual trip. This coming March, we will be taking our agents that have qualified to Las Vegas. It's an incentive trip that everybody needs to be rewarded. Our qualifications for this trip are very, very low, and we just want to make sure that we reward you. Next year, we haven't picked out a destination, but we will be going somewhere very nice, and hopefully we get a lot of qualifiers to go with us. So that being said, going back to the back office support and things that we have to offer here with iMDirect, taking you back to the premier side of things. Here at iMDirect, we are a smaller, newer division, but the great thing about us is that we do have the back office support and bodies to help agents succeed. That's one thing that we rely on is our support, our admin staff, our great opportunities that we have to help agents grow their business. So taking another step back to what Jason had to offer up about the target agent and target clients that we're looking for. So our target agent, we'll call him Joe Agent. His profile is brand new into the Medicare market, or maybe Joe Agent is 15 years in the Medicare market. Doesn't matter either way. Our process kind of goes like this. If Joe Agent wants to come and get appointed with us here at iMDirect, the appointment process takes about a week with Mutual of Omaha. How our process, is a little bit different. We don't just get you appointed and then, send you off. We make sure that you actually have some leads and incentives and reasons to sell the Mutual of Omaha name. I'm actually going to have Jason kind of explain the process from here, the appointment process and kind of how we take things to the next level with our agents.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jeff. And really what I want to focus in on today is when we say incentives, we've actually packaged these incentives in a way that they really are a true plan for you as the agent. So how this looks, let's just kind of say that we're talking to Joe or Jan agent. Really right now, whether you've been in the business for 10, 15 years and you're coming out of the annual enrollment period or you're brand new, you're really looking at the same problem. What do I do next? What do I do start January? All my Medicare Advantage clients or my prescription drug clients are now in a lock-in period. So really what you're looking for is what kind of activity can you do between now and the end of the year to keep your commissions rolling. So where this starts for us, the average agent, when we bring you in, the appointment process usually takes a couple weeks. We have two different ways, depending on how comfortable you are with technology, to get you appointed. We can either take you to our website right here, which we have a Contract Us tab. Basically, it's all online, very little printer paper you would need. Very simple process. That is very streamlined and quick, so feel free to use that if that works best for you. If not, a conversation with us, we can give you a kit that has all the printable pages you need. Even that, there's not a lot of printed pages that you need. We're talking a kit of probably about 10 pages total. So we make this very simple for you to get started. Now, once we get you appointed after that couple weeks, you and your marketer will sit down and take a few minutes on the phone to go through a checklist. And now, as we have here on the screen, you'll see this is our commitment letter. So this does two things for you as the agent. Number one, it makes you understand that we're not going to be offering something up and then pulling that out from underneath you. Everything that we say we're going to deliver, we put in writing, and then we both sign this. So once we get started, the first thing we do, of course, we're going to give you a call. We're going to get you set up with Mutual of Omaha's access to their website. Make sure that you understand all the tools and resources you have, get you really ready to go. We're also going to start off with some supplies, get you out some supply kits, that kind of thing. As soon as we get all that set up, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get some leads out to you. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is the catalog we have here. We do have a couple different partnerships that we're in to help deliver these leads. It's a third-party organization. Basically, you as a Joe or Jan agent, what we're going to do is have you work with our marketer at this third-party shop. You kind of tell them the demographic as far as your zip codes or counties. Make it to where you're comfortable where you're going to be traveling, or have them come to you, whatever's preferable for you. And then we just basically set this all up, and then we take care of that bill. So very simple. Get that taken care of for you. Also, as Jeff mentioned, we do have that website, that personalized website. So as soon as we get you appointed, that's going to be the next step there. So moving on to the next step, a lot of agents, whether you've been in the business for a long time or a short time, we do find that training is something that we do need a lot of. So one thing we also offer is we have tools and training that can help really get you to, start from point A, which is the minute those leads come into your office, to actually bringing those to your in front of you. So you're sitting across from that. Right here, what we're looking at, this is a piece that we've created called How to Convert Leads to a Meeting. Really, this is just the simplest way, as far as you as the agent, gives you some talking points to really make sure you're prepared before you pick up that phone and start dialing those cards. We really suggest that even if you've been rusty, or maybe you've left the industry for a while, make sure you really take some time to study up on this so you understand what you're doing before you go out there. That will really help increase your meeting ratio, leads to meetings. So that's the first thing we do. Next thing we do is, as a lot of you know, every time you sit down with a Medicare age client, we are required by law to give them the Medicare and You book. Now the thing is, this is a very thick book. At a glance, a lot of times we kind of pass over it. But one thing we really kind of skip over, and we like to highlight here at iMDirect, is this can be a really good relationship and selling tool for you as the agent. This piece that we have in front of you is what we titled the Questions to Ask Your Clients brochure. And what this does is, as you can see, there's different parts of this that will highlight certain questions that you need to talk to your clients about, and then it shows you the pages you can find in that book. So what this does is, this is a tool that you can print off. You can put it like just right in that front cover of that book. And when you're sitting down with a client, you can go through these questions. You'll see some of these questions have you taken care of your final expense needs. Do you have anybody that's been diagnosed with cancer? These kind of questions answered correctly can open doors up for future meetings for more applications. Cancer, heart attack, stroke programs, final expense, which we'll get to that in a minute. So take a step back, looking at this, as far as the timetable and what that looks like. Really what we try to do is, from the time we get an agent interested in our program to the time the leads are in front of them, we really try to get that going and as soon as possible, usually between 4 to 6 weeks. The reason why there's a span there is, a lot of times it does come down to how much action the agent's willing to go, and quite frankly, making sure that they fulfill all their requirements on their end. So let's say once we get that going, we get you set up, we get you appointed, we get your leads dropped. Now it comes back to one of the things we always talk about is, one of the better agents you'll be able to find isn't necessarily somebody that has the most experience in Medicare, but that person that's social, involved in their community, has the ability to have conversations with people, even maybe have an existing client base. One thing we do offer up here with Mutual of Omaha in our relationship is we have several different pieces that we can offer, including lead pieces. Just kind of go over a couple of those here. The first one you're going to see right in front of you, this is very neat and clean. Now, kind of going back to that direct mailer, we're going to take a second on that. The way we see this working most of the time is conservatively when we drop this out to 1,000 names in your area, our average rate of return on the conservative side is 1.5%, to where we have seen several get up to upwards of 3%. So basically the way we position this is to put you in front of 15 to 30 new clients within that first 30 days of our relationship. That mixed with the people you already know should give you plenty of ammo to really get a fast start to your business. Now, once you drop that mailer, we also provide the rest of that list. So you get 1,000 names, addresses, some of them have phone numbers that you can drop anything you'd like to them for one whole year. One piece we provide here, Mutual of Omaha will print these up with your name. They'll also make this specific to the zip code you want to drop to with the rates for both Plan G and Plan F at different ages. So very neat, very clean. They look very attractive. This can really help you focus in on that story of helping seniors save money. So kind of taking a step back here, what I'd really like to do is pass this over to Jeff. He's going to kind of go over a little bit more on that Plan G story and explain kind of what we see there.
Thanks, Jason. Just hitting on, taking it back again, hitting on the Mutual of Omaha and their marketing. So how we set you up. So we set you up with the 1,000-piece mailer right away with your contracting, no questions asked from us if you're actively selling Medicare supplements. As Jason pointed out, 1.5%, 3%, 15 to 30 good solid leads from that. We know that every single one of those isn't going to have a great return, but some of them may have a better than average return. What we're trying to point out here by using these Mutual of Omaha marketing pieces, Mutual of Omaha will print off up to 5,000 marketing pieces for you. So this is at no charge to you as well. Printing off 5,000 pieces to you, putting your name, putting your zip, putting your rates on these cards, delivering them to you for free. All you then have to take care of is the cost of the shipping on those. Putting a label on it with the address, and then paying the the postage for a postcard stamp on there. One great thing that I'd like to hit on a little bit more is if we go back to the $50 that we offer. So you get the free lead drop in the marketing account, $50 for every app issued. So let's say on average your lead drop gets you 7 leads back. You end up issuing 7 policies off of that lead drop. That's $350 into your marketing account. Plus, as Jason pointed out, your community involvement. Maybe you write 2, 3, 4 more, let's say 4 more policies throughout your community. So that's another $200. 350 plus 200 is $550. That qualifies you then for another lead mailer. So we said they're about $475. You can make a great revolving door of leads coming through, revolving door of leads coming through your office throughout the whole season. As Jason pointed out earlier, we don't want you doing a ton of business and bending backwards and going all out in October to December. We want to make it so that you have leads coming in year-round. We have clients coming through your door and referring people to you year-round. So that's how our system is kind of based. So taking that into the Plan G story, Mutual of Omaha's Plan G happens to be one of the best products across the country in the Medicare market. Plan G is, just a second, let me get my, there we go, Plan G. What makes Plan G special? Where we're finding with Mutual of Omaha, statistically, the age of somebody getting a Medicare supplement or signing up for their Medicare Part A, Part B is actually not 65 anymore. People are working later. People are staying on their group benefits. They're actually jumping into the Medicare, onto their Medicare plans at about age 67 plus. So what does that mean for us? That actually means that we should be focusing on that 67 plus, right? Where the Plan G comes into things is we can go out and we can save folks money. Each month we can go out and we can save folks money. So let's just say Joe Agent goes out. He has a client who's 70 years old and they've been on a Company A Medicare supplement plan. They've taken a couple of rate increases over over the past couple of years. Say they're on a Plan F. Taken a couple rate increases over the last couple of years. Mutual of Omaha's Plan G, if you look on it on average, you're going to be able to save that person. You can't put a certain number on it, but if we can go in and we can save them $20 a month by putting them on a Plan G, and they're relatively healthy because they're going to need to pass underwriting, this is an opportunity that we really focus on. What's the difference between Plan F and Plan G? The only difference is, as you can see on the slide, is the Part B deductible, which for 2015 hasn't changed. It was the same last year, $147. So if we just go over this PDF really quickly, Plan G made easy. Comparing the plans, they're the exact same except for the Part B deductible. Savings-wise, so if we look at the Plan F quote on here, $1,439 for a Plan F, when a Plan G can come in at $1,122, why would you want to pay, the difference between the Part G and Part F premium is $170. Why would you want to pay $170 a year for a $147 deductible when it comes down to it? This is just something that you can look at with your clients and say, hey, if I'm able to save you 10, 15, 20 bucks a year, would you let me relook at your Medicare supplement plan? We're finding great success how agents can go and they can rewrite folks on a Medicare Mutual of Omaha Plan G, and like I said, save that person some money, which then in turn can create some great cross-selling opportunities for you. So if we were to jump into, say, the final expense side of things, you go into a meeting and you find out that you can save somebody 15, 20, 30 bucks a month, let's say 30 bucks a month on their plan, writing them on a Plan G compared to the Plan F that they took some rate increases on. Why wouldn't you try to sell them on a $30 a month final expense policy, or maybe a children's whole life policy? A lot of grandparents out there, they want to take care of their grandkids. Mutual of Omaha has a great children's whole life policy that's very inexpensive, where you could walk into a meeting with a husband and a wife and not only walk out of there saving them money, but also putting more money in your pocket by cross-selling a number of products. So say you walk in there wanting to sell a Medicare supplement, but you also sell them 2 final expense plans and you get 4 children's whole life policies for their grandchildren. Great opportunity across the board for agents to make some more money in their pocket. Also, with our marketing account, that creates 4 more policies for you. So that's $200 in your pocket. The only thing that our marketing dollars do not count towards are children's whole life policies. So any other policy that you sell across the board, you get $50 for, except for the children's whole life policies. So going into a meeting, you can get your commissions and then walk out of there with $200 more in your marketing account, which then can turn into maybe another lead drop for the next month, another lead drop for the the month after that. So that's how we talk about creating or generating leads through your door throughout the year. Also with the Plan G, we're finding across the country that Plan G is getting into more states. A lot of other carriers are starting to use the Plan G because they can find out how great it is for people to save money. So, Mutual of Omaha is one of the first carriers to introduce that throughout the industry. But like I said, others are starting to catch on, and it's just a great product to sell. Hopefully, I explained that well to you. One thing that we always say is why pay up to $170, $200 a year for a $147 deductible? And if you can get that across to your clients, it's going to be a no-brainer for them, especially if they're somewhat healthy enough to go through underwriting. The underwriting process is simplified issue. It's just health questions. And another thing that we do is we train our agents on who to be talking to. We obviously know that there are some people that aren't going to qualify for the underwriting, and our agents know that going into meetings before they even waste their time trying to get somebody underwritten who is not going to get underwritten. Hopefully I explained that well enough for you. I'm going to let Jason take over and kind of explain, recapping some things and kind of going over some other marketing materials that we may have and training materials.
That's great, Jeff. And there's one thing, too, guys, I want to really focus in on. This really opens up the door for the next part of this conversation. Really, because we're going after Plan G, because we're focused on that one section of the market, we're going after underwritten business, we have a decent snapshot of what that client's health looks like when we're offering other products. Now, As Jeff had mentioned, cross-selling is so important. As many of you know, if you can stack policies on top of each other, that's going to keep those households on the books longer. The more policies you get per household, the more chances you need to have service conversations and actually have more and more conversations with these clients, which keeps them on the as your clients longer. So with that being said, a lot of people approach us and say, I really like the idea of selling final expense, but boy, that's a tough conversation to have. How are you guys doing it? Well, here at iMDirect, we've laid out that track for you. We've taken the guesswork out of that. Basically, once we get through with the sale and talking about Plan G, what we do from there is we go into a selling system that helps with the cross-sell. This is called the Legacy Safeguard. This is a product that's wrapped around our simplified issue whole life final expense. Extremely easy application process. In fact, the health questionnaire is very simple or similar to the Medicare supplement questionnaire. So if you have a good idea of that your client's going to pass through the underwriting on a med sup, there's a really good chance that they're going to get through and be able to take on a small amount of final expense. So what the Legacy Safeguard does, as a tool for your client, it's a simple platform that basically becomes the planning side where the final expense is more the funding. So this helps with being able to negotiate costs of funerals. It also helps with the grieving of the families after that. It gives them software where they can put together their final wishes. Very organized, neat, clean system for the client. But more importantly, it becomes a marketing tool for you as the agent. It also gives you a referral pivot point where you can have a conversation about talking to your family, your clients' loved ones, family members, without talking about product. So simple to use. Again, it's all wrapped in together with our final expense product. This is not something you pay for. If you have any questions on this, give us a call. We're actually going to be doing a webinar specifically designed to this coming up next month. So make sure you watch your email for that. We'll be going over that more in depth. So just to kind of recap, what we'd like to do next, again, the iMDirect advantage, kind of going through where we feel, where we can be important to you. Really, we start that relationship off with that 1,000-piece Medicare supplement direct mailer. We do that free for all our new contracted agents. From there, every policy issued, we're going to put $50 into that marketing account for you. Every qualified application issued. Remember, we'll also have those pieces from Mutual of Omaha, so they can work in here as well. You can use those dollars for that. Basically pay for your postage.
Just hitting on something really quickly, going back to that marketing account. We call it a marketing account instead of a lead account for a reason. So $50 into your marketing account, once it accumulates in there, say you have $300-400 in that account after writing, or issuing a number of policies, it's not only for leads. You can use that money in there, like I said, to pay for postage, to pay for everyday business overhead expenses, pens, pencils, paper, ink for your printer. Also, we have agents out there. Mutual of Omaha has a great e-app, so you can actually buy a laptop with that if you want. You can save up and buy an iPad. You can use it for travel expenses, gas. We have agents that use it who are traveling across the country for a seminar, and they're using that money in there to pay for their flights. So don't think of it as just $50. I have to buy a lead mailer with it every month or every other month. That's our program. That's what we kind of set it aside for. If you're using our system correctly, using those lead mailers on a monthly to bi-monthly basis, you're going to create a lot of business in your office. But don't just handcuff yourself to only using it for leads. It can be used for a number of different things. I had an agent the other day who called in. He needed a new piece for his fax machine. A lot of agents use fax machines, and he was kind of out of luck, he thought, because he didn't have a fax machine to use. So he went out and bought a piece for his fax machine, sent me the receipt, and I reimbursed him $150 for his new part for his fax machine. So don't just think of it as a lead account. Think of it as a marketing account. Just wanted to hit on that real quick.
Excellent point, Jeff. I appreciate you jumping in there and making sure we hit on that. That's exactly it. So you have that account. Also, the two proprietary selling systems, the Legacy Safeguard that will help you sell products after that MedSup appointment. We usually use this system on the delivery meeting for your Medicare supplements. The other one is, of course, that website. That My Senior Venture can help you gain organic leads and also give you a great place to send your existing client base to have complex questions answered very simply with videos and easy-to-read dialogue. And finally, we find that we have one of the best advantages because we do work exclusively with that partnership with Mutual of Omaha. Great company. They gave us a great portfolio of products. Really one advantage we have there is because we only work with that one company, we have a very hot intensity of knowledge on these products. So we're very comfortable with the carrier and everything they do. So what we'd like to do now, that we kind of went over everything, I'm going to unmute the lines here, see if anybody has any questions. Yeah, just give us just a moment. We're going to
Who's Karen, baby?
There you go. So everybody, you're
I said,
if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask.
What you mean? I said he ain't showing this chick that much attention for no reason. What is Karen doing? I said, because I guarantee it's still behind it. So, was I wrong?
Okay, I think we're getting some really bad feedback here, folks. So I think what we're going to do is if you have any questions, just give us a call, 855-205-1873. Again, we really want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day. Again, this is Jason here with iMDirect. Do appreciate you all calling in today.
Thank you, guys. Really, just hitting on that, just really appreciate you calling in and taking the time out of your busy day. If there's anything that we can do for you, I do see that we have maybe one question on here. I'll hit on that real quick. Somebody had brought up if you're already appointed with Mutual of Omaha. If you already are appointed with Mutual of Omaha, Mutual of Omaha's policies state that if you've written a med sup within the last year, you actually have to get a release from your current upline. So if you haven't written a med sup within your last year, or the med sup is 1 year, other product lines are 6 months, so you would have to check with Mutual of Omaha to see if you would need a release, or if you did need a release, you'd have to get a signature from your current upline to bring your appointment over to us. That's the only question that I do see. Like Jason said, if any questions that you may have, you can give us a call. You can go online and check out our website. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. All of our videos are on there. Great opportunity for you. I know going into 2015, we want to make sure our agents are set up to give them a year to create some great business and to get into those homes with some of our sales tools and just things of that nature. So once again, thanks and have a great day. We'll hope to be hearing from you soon.
Have a great week, everyone. Thank you.